Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Stotara Sutta Simad Mangas Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Ananta Gori Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Prema Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinda Shama Kum Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Mathura Dham Ki Jai Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Jamuna Maya Ki Jai Ganges Maya Ki Jai Tulasi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. Glory to śrī-guru Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna Pita Bhutali Smati. Hoite Shana Master Krishna Parasitana. Shri Gaura Karana Shakti Vati. Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshulun Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadama Him Dadati Swapadantikam Bandiham Shri Gurun Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakan Vitam Sa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagadvati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavana Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakal Patarubhyascha Kripa Sandhubhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Prabhupada Ki Hare Krishna. Continue our reading from Sri Bhakti, Prema Bhakti Candrika. śrī-guru Mahima. This is chapter 1. So we continue from text 4. śrī-guru karuna ā-sindhu adhama janāra bandhu lokanāth lokera jīvana yāhā prabhu koro doyā deho pada-chāyā jaśa ghus tribhuvana. The spiritual master is the ocean of mercy. He is a friend of the fallen souls. You are the teacher of everyone and the life of all people. O Master, be merciful unto me and give me the shade of your lotus feet. May your glories now be proclaimed throughout the three worlds. And that is the end of Sanatam Dasakura, glorifying the spiritual master. The spiritual master is the ocean of mercy. And he is the true friend of everyone. What is a friend? A friend is one who is supporting our self-interest. He is not concerned about himself. In the material world, relationship does not lie. It does not last because of the selfish motive. A true friend has a dealing with us without motivation. He is selfless. Therefore, the friendship lasts. It's eternal. It is activity of the soul, not the body. In the material world, a relationship is based on the body. So this afternoon we're saying is a take society. We're in a society of take, not giving. But the spiritual master does not take. He only gives. And that is what he came for. So he's to come and give. He's giving just like a mother is taking care of a baby. In the Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 4, Text 15. Sukadeva Goswami is talking about the spiritual master having difficulties from the disciples. And Sukadeva Goswami used the word dushabna. In a dream, the spiritual master has bad dream. The spiritual master is experiencing bad dream because of the improper activities of the disciples. The Prabhupada said, but the spiritual master, he knows this thing, but still, he will accept. See it? See the base? Therefore, after getting up from bed, this is a Bhagavatam 8.4.15. Jatanu kirtan yanti aitat shreyas kama dvijatayan suchaya pratar utaya dushvabnadi upasantaye. Therefore, after getting up from bed in the morning, those who desire their own welfare, especially the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and in particular the Brahmana Vaishnavas, should chant this narration as it is, without deviation, to contract the troubles of bad dreams. To contract the troubles of bad dreams. And the Prabhupada said, because of sinful activities at night, we have bad dreams, which are very troublesome. Indeed, Maharaj Yudhishthira was obliged to see hell because of a slight deviation from devotional service to the Lord. Therefore, dushapna, bad dreams, occur because of sinful activities. A devotee sometimes accepts a sinful person as his disciple. Why? Why? Compassion. So, Dr. Sakura is saying, O spiritual master, the ocean of mercy and friend of the fallen souls. He is a friend of the fallen soul. Therefore, he can tolerate anything to help us compassion. We have mentioned many times, true compassion is unconditional. True compassion is unconditional. There is no gain in it. There's no gain. But because of compassion, he will accept. The Prabhupada is saying, a devotee sometimes accepts a sinful person as his disciple, and to counteract the sinful reactions he accepts from the disciple, he has to see a bad dream. Nonetheless, the spiritual master is so kind that in spite of having bad dreams due to the sinful disciple, he has saved this troublesome business for the deliverance of the victims of Kali Yuga. Did this strike our mind? Are we thinking about this? Nonetheless, the spiritual master is so kind that in spite of having bad dreams due to the sinful disciple, he has saved this troublesome business. Being a spiritual master is what? Is troublesome business. Why? Compassion. Compassion. He is a ocean of mercy and a true friend of all the fallen souls. You are the teacher of everyone and the life of all people. This is spiritual master's business. This is his nature. This is his position. He has saved this troublesome business for the deliverance of the victims of Kali Yuga. Victim. After initiation, therefore, a disciple should be extremely careful. Thank you. Extremely careful. Not to commit again any sinful act that might cause difficulties for himself and the spiritual master. The nectar of devotion, right from the very first chapter, Rupa Goswami describing the characteristics of pure devotional service. And there again, Prabhupada mentioned, he repeated the same thing. A devotee should be alert. There he used the word alert. We should be alert. We should be alert. We should be vigilant. We should be careful not to repeat our previous life after initiation. We should not repeat it. Before the deity, before the fire, before the spiritual master, and before the Vaishnavas, the honest disciple promises to refrain from all sinful activity. Therefore, he must not again commit sinful acts and thus create a troublesome situation. Thank you. For ourselves and the spiritual master. The Christians, they have this nature. Jesus is a spiritual master, has come to save us. He's our savior. Therefore, you take my sin and I will continue to commit. You keep taking, I will continue to commit. and to make it more, it's so whimsical. Huh? Roman Catholic. I had a Roman Catholic background from Roman Catholic. On Saturdays, we will go and make confession of all the sinful things we did the whole week. On Saturday evening, you make a confession. Now you are a pure person. And Sunday, you take Holy Communion. Very holy. Very holy on Sunday. To take the Holy Communion. After Holy Communion, what else? Back to the same thing. So they simply encourage our deviation. That kind of a religious system encourages our sinful life. And some people will ask, so only devotees will go to Godhead? What are other religious organizations who are preaching? They will not go? I will say no. And I give my reason. Do they observe a courtesy? Apart from the Vaishnavas, Which religious organization knows something about the Kadasi? Who knows? Muslims they know. Muslims, their festival day is always on the Kadasi day. They are killing so many animals. So they will go here like that because they are praying 5 times to God? No. Huh? Because you are holy. Not holy. What is the holiness? They're going to do the same nonsense thing all over. So here, it is our system does not encourage being deviant. Because the spiritual master has to experience bad dreams. Bad dreams. Because of the sinful activities of the disciple. Yes, so he is the ocean of mercy. He is so merciful to help me, therefore I can continue with my service. No, the spiritual master is very, very merciful that he can help us to get out of our sinful nature. That is his compassion. He's ready to take all kinds of risks to help us to get out of our sinful nature. Not to continue to repeat them, but to give them up. Shri Vaishnava Mahima, the glories of the Vaishnava. The glories of the Vaishnava. So we use the same tune for chanting this song. Vaishnava charana renu bhūshana koriyā tanu yāhā hoite anubhava marjana hoya bhajana sadhu sangi anukshana agyana vidya pada-chāyā. One should decorate the body with the dust from the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas. Vaishnava charana renu. One should decorate the body with the dust from the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas, because by this one can achieve transcendental realizations. By constantly associating with the devotees, one's cultivation of devotional service is purified, and one can conquer nations. Here it is, and this is just one. There are 3 things. There are 3 things that produces love of Godhead, if it is nicely followed. One is here, Vaishnava charana, charan renu, the dust from the feet of a pure devotee. The food bath, the water that washes the feet of a pure devotee, and the food remnant of a pure devotee. These 3 things are conducive for spiritual master. Bhakti could sing. He sang the same. He sang like this. One should take advantage of these facilities. And our acharyas also in the Bhagavatam mentioned, our acharyas mentioned the importance of Vaishnava association. To have association of a pure devotee. Even if they don't talk to you, not a problem. Just have the association, you develop all the qualities. The Bhaktivedanta did not speak to Narada Muni. You know? They didn't speak to Narada. They were discussing among themselves. Narada simply sat down there and heard what they were talking. They were not talking to him. They were talking to themselves. To have association of pure devotee, just sit down and hear what they discussed among themselves. Not even you. You have all the wonderful qualities. That is the potency of association. They don't have to talk to you. Just have the association. It's very, very contagious. Just like if you have a very terrible disease, it is contagious. Similarly, Prema Bhakti is contagious. If you associate with those who have it, you sit with them, you will get everything. So Srila Prabhupada is correct when he mentioned that association with devotees will help us to develop good qualities. You develop good qualities. So we should take the dust from the feet of a pure devotee to bathe ourselves. And Krishna himself advertised this. Krishna advertised this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also advertised it. Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they did advert with their own personal life. And Krishna said he is having headache. And which hospital you go to cure Krishna? Where is the hospital? Krishna did it to teach us many things. Oh, I'm having terrible headache and I can die any moment. And he's telling Narada Muni. Narada Muni is there. He was the only person there with Krishna. He's a pure devotee. He did not think that I should give the dose of my feet to Krishna. He didn't think about that. He started going to look for a hospital. Which hospital will cure Krishna's disease? He went everywhere. And he came back to tell Krishna and he's sorry, he couldn't get somebody. And Krishna said, you go to the gopis, ask them for the dust from their feet. I'll cure my headache. Now the Muni went to the gopis. As soon as they heard it, that Krishna is sick, and he did the dust from the feet, immediately the gopis stretched their legs, their lotus feet to Narada Muni. Take as much as you can. Narada said, do you know what you are doing? Yes, we know. That there are dust on their feet. Krishna is going to put on his head. He said, yes, we know that. And he can go to hell? Yes, we know that. Anything worse than hell, we are ready to go. That is the level of gopis' love for Krishna. They are ready to do anything if it is for Krishna. To go to hell, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. They can do anything. What is it they have not sacrificed? For the gopis, you didn't say they sacrifice anything. They didn't sacrifice anything. It is natural for them to do what it is natural. We are making sacrifice. The gopis are not making any sacrifice for their devotion and service of Krishna. It's natural. We know, okay, we're going to fast in the Ekadasi. Gopis, you know what is fasting in the Ekadasi. That is, it doesn't exist for them. We want to do some tapasya to get purified, to get pure love of God. The gopi doesn't do that. That doesn't exist for them. But we have to do this as a sacrifice. Because of our position. But because they are exalted, they can do anything. They're ready to make any sacrifice. Any sacrifice. They make it. And Krishna was happy to teach us. Krishna is advertising the super excellent quality of his pure devotees. He's advertising his devotees. Krishna takes interest to glorify his devotees. He's glorifying the gopis' bhakti. It is second to none. To none. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going to Gaya, this Chaitanya backward, he was going to Gaya to teach devotees also this. The same thing he said. I have headache. Where to get medicine to cure Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he said the foot bath of a devotee is what I need to cure my sickness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he drank the water that bathed the feet of pure devotees. He did this to show us what we need to do to become a pure devotee. It is said here the glories of Vaishnava. The glories of Vaishnava. Vaishnavas are glorious because of their wonderful qualities. The word yāhā, hoite refers to the person who has decorated himself with the dust of the lotus feet of the devotees. Avidya, in this case, refers to the desires of four purposes of life: dharma, artha, kam, and moksha. The things which are forbidden in the scripture, that is the thing conditions will pursue every day. That's our misfortune. This is our misfortune. What Christians forbid, that is what we pursue. We hanker for this. It's our misfortune. So in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna is speaking dharma and what is it? Sarva dharma parityaja mam ekam sadam praja aham tvam sarva bhavibhya mokshaishivi mahashushaha. Sarva dharma parityaja. You should give up religion. This is what Krishna is referring to. Dharma, artha, kam, moksha. Krishna said this should be given up. They are considered religion. Krishna is not saying we should give up and devotional service. That is not what he's teaching. His teaching was kaitava dharma, cheating religion. This is cheating. This is cheating. And people perform pious activities. Why do we perform pious activities? It is not for anybody. And people perform pious activities for our selfishness. Because if I do pious activities, I'm going to get promotion to heaven. For what? For better sense gratification. Here, gratification is low. In heavenly planet, it's very high. Thousands of times superior to what we get here. So people do pious activities to get qualification to go to heaven for higher sense gratification. It is not to go and worship Krishna. It is for their own selfishness. So dharma, artha, kam is our selfish desire. When one becomes frustrated, then we're looking for moksha. Which is moksha? We're looking for to merge into Krishna. Not liberation to go and or to be reinstated in the original constitutional position as eternal servant of Krishna, but to merge into Krishna. Very dangerous kind of thinking. So this should be given up. It is considered here avidya. Avidya. This is ignorance. And the whole world is moving towards this. This is what the whole world is acting, being driven by. Taking undue advantage of ignorance or facilities offered to us by material energy. They should be given up. Unless one decorates himself or herself with the dust from the feet of a devotee, our bhakti will not be strong. So how do we take the dust? How do we get the dust from the pure devotee's feet? How do we get the dust? How do we get the dust from the feet of the devotee? It's mentioned here, dust now. Also, there is a base Uddhava use for glorifying gopis. You know? It's the way Uddhava used to glorify the gopis, the same Charan Relu. Uddhava is offering obeisances to the dust at the feet, not to the gopis. He's offering obeisances to the dust at the feet of the gopis. So we understand the potency of the dust. Yes. Bande nanda vraja srinam padaram nim advikshnasaha yasam hari gato gitam ponati bhuvana trayam. I repeatedly offer my respect. Repeatedly. What is that? Uddhava is in ecstasy. That is ecstasy. He's in ecstasy. I repeatedly offer my respect to the dust from the feet of the women of Nanda Maharaj courtyard, cowhead village. When these gopis loudly chant the glories of Sri Krishna, the vibration purifies the three worlds. Punati Bhuvana Trayam. This is the potency of the dust from the feet of pure devotees. That is how powerful it is. Uddhava is offering respect to that. Not even taking the dust on his head. He is offering obeisances. So what will happen if you take it on our dust? If you take it on our head? If you take that dust on our head? And pure devotees, very merciful, very powerful. So it is not only bathing in Jamuna, just looking at Jamuna also purifies and gives us pure love for Godhead. Just by seeing Jamuna. We get the same result of being purified. We have all these facilities. We should be very fortunate. One is considered fortunate if we are not just seeing the external things we are seeing. If you can really be in Vrindavan. If you have the Vrindavan consciousness, you will have the Vrindavan consciousness if you associate with Brijabasi. What I mean Brijabasi, associate with Brijabasi is one who has these qualities of Vaishnava, pure Vaishnava, is Brijabasi. One who has these qualities. One who has the deep appreciation. One who is following this. One who is, this nature is his internal meditation. That's the Brijabasi. This consciousness, this is his internal meditation, his mindset. This consciousness is a Brijabasi consciousness. It doesn't matter where you live, where you live physically. So these facilities are all available. So Uddhava is very ecstatic here, very ecstatic. He's showing the ecstatic symptom. I repeatedly offer my respect to the dust, not to the gopis, not to the gopis, to the dust from the feet of the gopis. That's the power of the dust from the feet. It's not ordinary. So how do we get this dust? That was my question. How do we get this dust? From the shoes. Okay, very good. Following the Guru to hear. You should hear. You should hear. Physically, yes, you can take the dust physically. That can be there. But to hear. You should hear. And Prabhupada said this movement is meant for hearing. ISKCON is meant for hearing. It's not just established like other organizations to make followers or to make money or to compete with other religious organizations. It's to give us a chance to hear. This is the purpose Prabhupada established ISKCON. For us to hear about Krishna. So we should hear. We should hear. We should develop the interest to hear. We should develop the taste to hear. And how will we develop the taste to hear? We should associate with those who have the taste to hear. In that association, we should hear. The taste will come out. Any association will become that. That is sure. That is sure. Any association will surely become that. So even in Karmis, they say, show me your friend. Show me your friend. I will tell who you are. If I see you associate, I will tell who you are. just see. Oh, glories, Naratam Dasakura Ki. Hare Krishna. Comments? Question?
I had one question from yesterday's class when you were saying about this following the footstep of Acharya. So where I had difficulty because there's a small line between I could see a small line between Anusharan and Anukara. Sometimes while trying to follow the footstep of Acharya, we are trying to imitate them instead of following. And sometimes the mind also cheats. While trying to, instead of following, we make an excuse that we are trying to imitate, so we will not even do that. Sometimes we try to whimsically imitate that what the Acharya is trying to do, even though it's not in our capacity. So,
very good point. How dangerous our mind is. Especially in Kali Yuga. That is how dangerous our mind is. Every good thing, the mind will twist it that side. This way or that side. The mind will twist it. And then Srila Ramanujacharya said, and that is why we're not getting the necessary mercy we're supposed to get from association with pure devotees. But animals, they don't have this crooked mind. They don't have this crooked mind. Their ways are always one way. They are more fortunate than us. Our mind is very crooked. So instead of trying to follow in the process of trying to follow, we'll be imitating instead of actually following. Or the mind will cheat us to say, no, I'm not a pure devotee, I cannot do this. I'm not a pure devotee. This is for pure devotees. I cannot imitate. I don't want to imitate. Nobody is asking anyone to imitate. We are simply asked to follow. That's all. We are simply asked to follow. If we follow, what is the difference? Following and imitation. Imitating. What is the difference? If one is playing a drama of the money, that is imitation. That's imitation. We are acting a drama with Narada. That's imitation. Following is to follow his instruction, the teachings he has given to us. The teaching. Now the Muni, he simply sat down and had the Bhaktivedantas. And he gave the qualifications. I was not frivolous, the usual nature of a child. I was not attracted to sport like a baby. I was very submissive. And I have strong faith in these Bhaktivedantas. My faith in them is very strong. I have only few words in me. So I didn't misbehave. Because of these qualities of Narada Muni, simply sitting there and hearing what they're saying, Narada Muni said, the nature of the Bhaktivedantas became attractive to me. Means what? What does that mean? The nature of the Bhaktivedantas became attractive to me. Yes. He, according to Prabhupada, he contacted their disease. No? Bhakti is contagious. He contacted their disease. So he developed the taste they had for Krishna. by their blessings. By their blessings. And Tribhuvana Prabhu was telling me, so because of his submissive nature, his attitude, they appreciated. He was not making noise there. He simply sat down and had them perfectly. He developed all their qualities just by him. And then they appreciated the little service he rendered to them. He was following his mother to do whatever is necessary. He was following that. But he did not ask them. We are repeating our word constantly and will continue to repeat it for life because you are not hearing. Now the money did not tell them, give me blessings. Did you see that in the Bhagavatam? He didn't. But what did the Bhaktivedanta did? What did they do? On their own, seeing what he did, they started discussing among themselves. What? We should do something for this boy, for the service he rendered. The service is rendered. Let us do something for him. Now the money did not apply for anything. He didn't. He simply did what is necessary. Automatically, Prabhupada said, the pure devotees by nature, they have a soft heart. By nature. They have a soft heart. So they saw, this boy served us for this time. Let us do something. Huh? We will always give, and we should always give what we have. If you are a businessman, you give money. If you are a knowledgeable person, you give knowledge. If you have bhakti, you give bhakti. It's natural. This is how we should function. They have knowledge. They have bhakti for Krishna. They invested that on Narada Muni. That was his success. They invested that on Narada Muni. He didn't beg them. I've been here with you for 4 months, and now you are leaving. So what is going to happen to me? Narada Muni didn't express his fear, insecurity. He didn't express that. He didn't feel insecure. He simply did what was necessary to be done. And automatically, the soft-hearted Bhaktivedantas, the pure devotees, they decided, let us bless him. And they gave him blessing. The blessing they gave to Narada Muni was so exalted that the bhakti was burning in him. So much so that when Krishna saw Narada's challenge with the affection of his mother, Krishna took his mother away to give him the freedom to practice. And Narada Muni, when bhakti descends, Rupa Swami said, one become devoid of karma, of gyan, one complete devoid of that. We saw that in Narada Muni's life. The fire of bhakti was burning in him. So he had no time to waste. What he did was to cremate his mother so he could just be free to go. If you look at him materially, it looks horrible. A mother who maintained you, and from her, you got the bhakti. When she left the body, Narada Muni just set fire on the hearts, which are staying. That's how he cremated his mother, and he went on his way for bhakti. Hare Krishna. That's Narada Muni. All right? Yes. Selfless service. How do we do selfless service? Selfless service. We have said that if you're not selfless, you cannot serve nicely. Only one who is selfless will serve. So how do I serve selflessly? when we are not expecting anything. We are not expecting anything. Nothing. Zero. We are just doing it because that is our duty. A mother does not take care of a baby for any reason. And this is my child. I need to give him or her a future. That is unconditional. Nothing is expected. That attitude we should have. We should maintain that attitude. That is selfless. I'm not expecting anything. Nothing. It's a privilege for me to have this opportunity to do service. I'm fortunate to have this opportunity to do service. Let me do it with my mind. If we put our interest inside, we will never do this wonderful service because it will become a stumbling block. And according to Bhagavatam, every motivation has some obstruction. All. That is the principle. Every motivation will have some obstruction. That is the principle. We cannot change it. So, Bhagavatam is said, ahaituki apratihata. If there is haituki, there will be pratihata. It's natural. That is how it will function. So, if I'm not selfless, any service we'll do, we'll be expecting something. Be expecting something from it. And when we don't get it, what happened? So we said, I am disappointed. I am disappointed. Why disappointment? There is some expectations in that relationship. You cannot be disappointed if you don't have an appointment. If there is no motivations, you cannot be disappointed. Our pure devotees, are they feeling disappointed at any stage in their life? All our pure devotees, with all the challenges, the difficulty, poverty, with health issue, with challenges from people, from different people. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati doing parikrama in Vrindavan here, and people were planning to kill him. Yes. Did they feel disappointed? It's like Prabhupada. Everything he did was a failure. Everything. In all direction was a failure. Did he feel disappointed? Oh Krishna, what is this? I'm trying to follow the order you give to me. What's my problem? What's my fault here? Prabhupada, he was thinking like that? No. Why? Nothing expected. He's simply doing his duty. So he never felt disappointed. He is always satisfied. Because when we selflessly act, we'll get the result, we'll get the blessings. And people who are selfless, even materially, people are selflessly serving, even materially, you get the support. And if you serve like that selflessly, Krishna will be the one taking care. So we don't have to worry ourselves about our care, about our issues, about concerns. Krishna will personally handle that. So you see, pure devotees, they are always carefree and they are always free and satisfied because they are selfless.
personal life sometimes become obstacle because so although one should advance, one should practice for spiritual advancement, but sometimes become so how to say because some motives there.
Yes.
It is said, chaste wife should serve the husband, and all advancement is destination will be. She serves husband nicely. Naturally she will go to her husband.
Yes.
Similarly applies for disciples and guru relationship. But most of time disciples become impatient, and as well as he wants to advance more. If he doesn't get proper guidance, somehow so that becomes also cause of obstacle as well as big anartha. So how to
Bhakti cannot be an obstacle. Bhakti is not an obstacle. Bhakti is the process of destroying also the narratas. Bhakti has that potency. Rupa Goswami said, pure devotional service automatically put an end to our sufferings and automatically promote us to eternal joy. This is what Rupa Goswami described. Pure devotional service has 6 qualities, 6 characteristics. Automatic end to our sufferings, automatic. An automatic promotion to joy, eternal joy. So, we should desire to attain the goal. That should be there. We should have the desire to attain the goal. While we are desiring to attain the goal, we should also know. Rupa Goswami said we should be patient. Rupa Goswami said we should be patient. So, is he discouraging us? I want to be a pure devotee now. But Rupa Goswami said, be patient. Be patient. Why not? Let me be a pure devotee now. I'm free. Be patient. He is not discouraging us. Do we have that qualification to become pure devotee now? Are we ready to pay the price now? Huh? Are we ready to pay the price now? Can we pay the price? We should wait for Krishna to completely cleanse every unnecessary things in our life. We should be patient. That's based in the Bhagavatam. Prabhupada always quote it in the 10th canto. A devotee who is patiently waiting for the mercy of Krishna while at the same time undergoing all the challenges he has to experience, stand the chance to inherit the throne, the kingdom of Krishna. Remember the verse? Yeah. Yes. We should understand our scriptures so we know where we are. If you don't have this, it will be difficult. My dear Lord, one who earnestly waits for you to bestow your costless mercy upon him. All the while, you are hearing? All the while patiently suffering the reactions of his past misdeeds and offering you respectful obeisances with his heart, words, and body is surely eligible for liberation, for it has become his rightful claim. Do we understand this? Do you understand this? Does it make sense to us? Huh? My dear Lord, one who earnestly, one who is seriously, right from the heart, sincerely, wait, not grudgingly, not with grudge. Krishna, how long it will take you to do this thing? How long? One devotee asked me, What is this thing about Nityananda Prabhu being merciful, Nityananda Prabhu not very merciful, no qualification? No. What is this thing you are talking about? When is he going to give me my own mercy? When? When? This is arrogance. This is impudence. And with this kind of challenging attitude, we cannot get it. This is the mood we should maintain to get it. This is the mood we should maintain. Bhagavata 10:14:8. Lord Brahma is offering this prayer to Krishna. Lord Brahma is offering this prayer with a clear conscience, with his intelligence, from the experience he has had. He's speaking this from experience he has had. Rupa Swami said we should be patient because we have fallen short of the mercy of Krishna. So we need to wait. Why waiting? Because Krishna will take that time to purify us. And people don't want to wait for purification to become qualified. We want Krishna to do what we want. But nobody can command Krishna like that. Krishna can command us. We cannot command Krishna. So we have to wait for the mercy. While waiting, we should have a graceful heart. We should wait with graceful heart. And that is what Chaitanya will teach us in the life of Mukund Sanjay. Mukund Sanjay. Mukund. No, Mukund Datta. Yes, this Mukund Datta. You will get pure love of God after 10 million births. Jai. Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga. Jai, Jai, Jai. 10 million. Oh, that is great. Chaitanya will say, call him back, call him back, call him back. Devotees were calling him. He was in ecstasy. He was dancing. He didn't hear. They have to grab him. Srivas, grab him. The door is calling for you. Come. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you have faith in my words. You have faith in my word. Take it. 10 million birds became a month. Hare Krishna. We'll see you tomorrow. See la Prabhupada ki.